So first up on our list today is gonna be a power rack with the built-in pull-up bar and a dip rack. As you can see behind me, I have all of that available right here. You wanna make sure it's solid. You wanna make sure that the material it's made with isn't gonna break down under pressure. And just think about it from a cost perspective. If you're buying a power rack for like 150 bucks, but it can only hold like 500 pounds, you're gonna have to buy one again later down the road when you eventually get strong enough to do, heavier squats, heavier bench presses, that kind of thing. So getting something in the 1,000-pound range is a great idea because then it's not gonna fail under any weight you do, and having that extra assurance is very important. So as you can see with my pull-up bar that I have on my power rack, it doesn't just have the flat bar across, it's got 2 neutral grip bars right here so you can do neutral grip pull-ups, which I think is probably the best variation for pull-ups you can do. Especially if you have some shoulder and elbow issues, it's gonna be the one that's gonna have the least amount of wear and tear on your elbows and your shoulders. But as you can see, if you get a pull-up bar like that, you're gonna have a lot of different variations. So right there, very, very good thing to have. If you just get the straight bar, you only have access to, regular overhand pull-ups and chin-ups, so something to think about. As you can see, I have 2 parallel dip bars, so these are very important if you're planning to do dips in your garage gym, which I think is a very good idea. It's probably one of the best assistance exercises you can do for your overhead press, for your bench press, and just building up a bigger chest, stronger shoulders, and triceps as well. So if you have access to one, you can get one with the dip rack on it. I really recommend it because it's probably one of the best exercises you can do for your home gym. So next up on our list is gonna be a barbell. So if you have your power rack set up in your gym, that's the main thing you need for those big movements where you have to rack it on something. What you wanna be thinking about getting is something that has really good knurling on it and is gonna be able to hold, at least 500 plus pounds. Cause again, if you get a barbell, you only hold 500 pounds, then what happens if you get to heavier weights? A lot of people can do more than a 500-pound deadlift, so over time, that investment you're putting in is not gonna be worth it. So buy nice, don't buy twice, because if you buy nice the first time, you're not gonna have to buy it again. So make sure out of everything in your home gym, the barbell and your power rack are the 2 things you don't skimp on, because those are the most important when it comes to injuries. Because if that barbell bends on your back or anything else happens with it, you could get severely injured from it. And also, if you wanna learn how to make a barbell storage rack like the one I have right here, check out the video right up here where I actually go over how I built it, the materials needed, and all that kind of stuff. So next up that I think is gonna be very essential for a lot of people is gonna be either a flat bench or an adjustable bench. So this is gonna depend on you and what exercise you plan on doing. But for most people, just a basic flat bench is gonna be enough, especially if you plan on doing things like bench press, dumbbell bench press, dumbbell rows to have some support. There's a lot of different exercises you can do just by having a flat bench. If you plan on doing a lot of incline work and other movements like chest supported rows, then having a nice incline bench is a good idea because then, you only have to buy it once and you have access to more variety of exercises. So find the one that you think is gonna be the best for your budget, for what you plan to be doing in it, and get that first and buy nice, don't buy twice. Again, it's very, very important that when you have a budget for a home gym, you wanna make sure that you get the stuff that you absolutely need and you hold off on the other stuff. But if you're buying stuff that, like a bench, and it looks like it's all wobbly without any weight on it, then odds are you're gonna get injured on it eventually. So buy a bench that can hold, a decent amount of weight on it. That way you don't get injured. Because if one of these breaks when you're doing a bench press over your face, you're working out in a home gym, you don't have a spotter with you, you could potentially die. So keep that in mind. So next up on our list today, we have weight plates. So if you have your power rack, you've got your barbell, but you don't have any plates, you're stuck with 45 pounds on the barbell. That doesn't make much sense. So try to get some weights if you can, because otherwise the rest of this isn't gonna work. For plates, it really doesn't matter what they look like. I would just get regular iron plates because they last forever. I have some in here that I've had for, I think, about 10 years now. And before that, the owner before me had them for about 20 years. So a couple decades at least. And they have, they have wear and tear on them, but they still weigh basically the same amount as when they first were, made, obviously. If you plan on doing some Olympic lifting, things like that, then I'd recommend to get something like those plates I have back there. They're bumper plates. You can actually get some really cheap ones right now. You just gotta know where to look. So things to keep in mind. And the last piece of equipment that I think is pretty much essential for anybody out there for a home gym is gonna be some kind of adjustable dumbbell, something like this. And the cool thing with this is instead of spending, a couple $100s on a whole bunch of dumbbells, you can buy 2 of these for, I think, 30 bucks each on Amazon, and you just put your regular Olympic plates on it and you're good to go. So very, very important if you plan on doing some dumbbell movements in your home gym, this is gonna be the best thing you could possibly get because it holds a shit ton of weight. The sleeves are, you know, they're pretty solid on the ends. That I haven't had a single issue with these dumbbells whatsoever. And they give you access to, you know, a wide range of exercises that you wouldn't be able to do unless you had a pair of dumbbells. So if that's something you plan on doing while you're, you know, in your training program, you want some variety, then adjustable dumbbells is the way to go because you're taking the weights that you already have in your home gym and you're using them for another purpose rather than spending, you know, a couple grand potentially on dumbbells from like 5 to 100 pounds. So something to keep in mind if you want to, you know, build a home gym on a budget. It can be annoying putting the weights on, I'm not gonna lie, but as long as you have some collars like the ones I have right there, it's actually pretty easy. You don't have to worry about the weight slipping off. Make sure when you're shopping around, look for these adjustable dumbbells. You know, look for some strong collars so that way the weight doesn't slide off and fuck your shit up. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you got some value from this video and I gave you some, you know, some good tips on, you know, how to actually build a home gym, let me know in the comments below with, you know, how you actually are building your home gym, the kind of equipment you're gonna get. Investing in a home gym is something that pretty much anyone can do. You don't have to buy all this stuff, you know, all at one time. You could literally just get by with a power rack, a barbell, and some plates. You could literally do a program where you're doing overhead press, squat, deadlift, and some barbell rows and pull-ups, and that would be a complete training program. You'd still get a lot of work done with that, and then, you know, maybe do some push-ups for chest, that kind of thing. But having a home gym is one of the best things you can possibly do if you enjoy training and you want to make sure that you can make a training a priority in your life without worrying about if your gym is closed down. Because right now, gyms are closed down everywhere, nothing we can do about it. But what we can do is prepare and invest in our futures, invest in our training. So investing in a home gym is probably the #1 thing I'd recommend for anyone out there. If you have a home gym set up like I do, you don't have to leave your house. You can just, you know, go grocery shopping, come home, stay away from people, and you still get your training in. So hopefully that helps. But that's it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to see how to get stronger and build more muscle, start now by subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. My new video coming out on Wednesday is going to be on the best training program for those that are training on a budget. You're training at home in your home gym and you only have a couple exercises you can do, what they are, what you should be doing to build the most muscle and get as strong as possible from the confines of a home gym where you don't have a ton of options, you don't have any machines, cables, that kind of thing. It's all free weight and body weight. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure to tune in on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.